So Grady's
I know.
coming. So he'll be here in a little bit, but
There we go.
we would like to make a big announcement. And this is the big announcement. Tyler and
A
I
couple
won't
big
go to
announcements.
Washington. And even though he liked Colorado and he was impressed with Texas and supposedly there's a Washington meetup, we agreed to meet in Missouri. So Grady is halfway, meet in the middle. Is that cool, Tyler?
I like it. I think it's absolutely perfect. If I can get you guys out here, then I'll come to you. And then Grady had an idea that maybe we come to his area. And once he jumps on, we'll let him fill us in on kind of what's going on there. But it sounds like maybe Missouri is the place to do this.
I think so.
Just
I think
one
meet
of
in the middle.
many. One of many.
Yes, one of many.
Well,
Yes.
Tyler, you and I are here with Miles, who actually made the very first meetup. I'm so impressed with that.
Oh, I didn't think about it that way. Yeah.
Incredible.
I can't
Incredible.
hear you. I can't hear you very well, Miles. You got to get closer to the mic.
All right. How's that? More?
There you go.
A little more?
So
Testing.
how was
All
the
right.
first meetup? Because you and Rev went to
Man,
Texas.
no, it's I ask Brother Tyler. We've been talking. I'm like, it's so hard to describe. Just to describe, it's powerful. It's Holy Spirit. I'm like, I can't wait till the next one. And I'm just like, hey, we gotta help people do it too because it's amazing. Just the Holy Spirit moving, man. It's really real. Where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name. It's pretty awesome. And it was healing. Like I told them the first night, I was like, hey, I'm gonna sleep in a chair, and they're like, and I'm like, trust me, my back does not actually work well laying flat since I've broken it. So I laid in a chair, and all my pain was gone. And I was like, the first night I woke up, I was like, I don't have no problems. And I didn't say anything out
What?
loud. It just in my head, I was like, man, that's pretty awesome. And then
So you've been.
like I thought it was a fluke. I thought it was a fluke. And so the next night I was like, I'll wake up in back pain now. And I didn't. And I was like, all right, Lord, that was you. I was like, that was you. Because I was explaining to a friend, I was like, it's incredible the amount of pain people can go through, and on the outside, nobody knows, you know? And just having to live that and experience it, and it was like, okay, well, I want everybody to feel this good now. So, yeah, I'm like, let's get a fun together. Let's do it all. Let's share the love. Let's do it.
Well, okay. So we've looked at calendars, and there's a lot of us that live paycheck to paycheck. So what we decided was that we would aim for a while from now. So actually, the dates are in April of 2026. Tyler, you want to reveal the specifics? Do you know what it is?
I guess kind of to kind of give a foresight of the idea, we're talking about a meetup. We're talking about fellowship. We're talking about basically a very casual situation. I think essentially kind of the community mindset is that we're going to get together and kind of see what happens rather than make a bunch of big plans and set up events that need to be like paid for and all kind of stuff like that. More or less just a camping, hangout, fellowship, get to know each other in real life type deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, and I think that was one of the things where we said, like, if you're not the camping type, that's totally okay. There'd be hotels around and you could come and we would probably pick a park or something. And we're thinking, we'll wait till Brady gets here, but thinking like Frederickstown, is that what it's called? Frederick, Missouri or Frederickstown? I don't know. I still have to look on the map.
Yeah, that's what Grady told me, and we'll let him fill us in a little bit more. But Frederickstown, Missouri, and he's actually had meetups here in the past, so
Okay.
we do know that this area works. There's multiple campsites, there's multiple cabins, and I do believe there's hotels nearby. But yeah, there's many different options. It sounds like, and we're shooting for April too, because I know that Missouri can get pretty hot in the summers. And so maybe we're thinking we get ahead of that a little bit,
Yeah.
where it's a little more comfortable.
But again, we don't have a lot of details. We don't have a poster. We don't have a sign up. We're just going to go. And maybe you can meet us there. Maybe all of you who are watching this and seeing this, and you have 7 months. Today's the 1st of October that this is being recorded on. I think it's be released maybe tomorrow or whatever. It might take a day or two to get it out. But it's being recorded on the 1st of October. And so that gives you 7 months to save. So even if you live paycheck to paycheck and you're like, I don't know how to do this. And so Miles, one of the things that you had talked about and you really wanted to help was a travel fund. So what we were thinking was bring some cash if you've got an extra $5, and we can get some little note cards and write on, I had to spend $100 in gas. I could really use 50 of it back.
It doesn't have to cost money, and then I'm looking up different options, Airbnbs. You can get 7, 8 people and everybody can bring like $100. It's possible to do that stuff. It's not hard for us. We just gotta, be smart, pray.
We would try to have an offering at some point and try to help people. You have to pay for it to get there. But maybe we could help each other a little bit. For somebody says, yeah, it was a real struggle to get here. So I would love to get, I spent $100 in gas if I could get 50 back, that kind of thing. But again, we're not going to charge anything for anybody coming. We're just going to pick a spot. So the 18th would be the Saturday and the 19th would be the Sunday. So we could say Saturday the 18th at high noon. And Grady can talk about the location that we picked, but that right now, all you need to know is that weekend is when you got to book. If you got a day off, pick it, that Friday or that Monday or something, and start saving so that you can get there. And it's meet in the middle, meet Missouri in the middle.
Yeah. And if they have our email, the Little Season Community email, and you need funds in advance, let us know. We can set a goal, and then it's easier to know, hey,
yes,
everybody pitches in, or it doesn't have to be everybody. Do what you can, but I think it's super beneficial. It's super beneficial for the body to do this. It was so amazing.
It's lscommunity at tutamail, TUTA, tutamail.com. lscommunity at tutamail.com is the email address. So if you want to come and you're like, there's just no way. There's just no way. Email that. Email there and tell us about you and what's going on, and we'll see. And if you are wanting to sponsor somebody, write us as well. And we'll just figure this out just organically.
And again, there's no pressure on anybody about this kind of stuff. But if you want to make it, if you want to meet up, if you want to make connections off the screen, email us. Don't be afraid at all. Email us. Some way, something could happen. I mean, we can move mountains with a mustard seed. This is, I think this is less complicated than that. I think it's actually, I think it's simpler than that. And even if you have an inclination that I could make it halfway there, I'm not sure how I'm going to get back. Email us, talk to us, we'll figure it out. I promise you, we'll figure it out. Another bonus to having it in April is possibly it's post-tax return time. And maybe a few people could, because this is what I'm looking at. I'm paycheck to paycheck 100. So I'm looking at maybe I'll get a little bit in my tax return. I'm also going to set aside about $20 a week until then. And then if I can get there and have spare funds, I'm going to be so happy to help someone else out do the same. And same thing with the donations. I have to say a huge shout out to Doreen, who was my first donation on Ko-fi or coffee. And it just blew me away to get a donation, because that money is going to go right back into events like this. And I let her know right away that donation could be coffee for 10 people at a meetup. It could be a tank of gas. It could be anything. So all that kind of stuff is going to get put back into the community. And I'm just absolutely thrilled to make something like this happen and do that. It's a dream coming true right now.
Amen. I've said this before, but I don't have a job right now, but I'm still going to make it. I'm still going to figure it out. Right. And I've got 7 months to do it in. It's okay. We can do this. Right. Airbnbs, camping, tents, cabins, whatever. We've got the location. We've got a date, high noon on the 18th of April. And then the rest of it, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yes, exactly.
Taking the step out onto the water.
Same kind of thing the apostles did, the disciples, right? They didn't gather people together at a Coliseum and charge tickets. No, they just did what they could, right? And do what we can when we can. And I think this is something that we can do. And so I'm absolutely stoked and pumped to see where this thing goes. And man, I would love to meet people face to face. Finally, I'll be able to meet you guys face to face. I'm ecstatic. It's just awesome.
And I don't have to move to Washington to do it.
Well, not yet. No, it definitely everybody's going to move to Washington. That's for sure. That's already set. I mean, we can't deny that. I'm
Yep.
joking. I'm joking. That's a selfish thought of mine,
It is
but
closer to the north. It's closer to the north.
it's closer to the land
Yeah.
of Jesus. The people do,
Yeah.
they do like that. It's a little closer to the North Pole. So maybe. And if Grady ever joins us here tonight, he had about 4 months ago now, he had a vision that something would happen in Washington State, that some big meetup would happen. So maybe that's it. Maybe Washington, Missouri, maybe the vision got a little, but hey, it, may,
Well,
maybe Washington's 2027.
I'm sorry, but Texas still did it first.
They
Okay. So
did.
Texas had the first Little Season meetup.
That's man, so typical Texas. Jeez.
Right?
Yeah, we gotta go big or go home.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Gotta go big or go home.
And there he
Ooh,
is.
look, the man of the hour.
There he
Grady.
is.
Let's go. Can you guys hear me okay?
We can hear you.
Yeah, you're good. Your
Awesome.
little
He's
season
got
shirts.
it. The little
They're coming
season.
in, guys. They're
Yep.
coming in. We're
We
getting
need a
more
book.
samples.
You got
I'm
some shirts?
trying.
It's
I'm
the
trying to.
hitchhiker's
I got some
guide.
shirts. We got some hats.
Yep.
Okay, and
Let's
we're trying.
go.
I'm not trying to be a merch guy whatsoever, and I'm not making money on these whatsoever. The idea behind this is to get the word out around your local community, and I encourage you guys to do the same thing. I went to printful.com, or it's Printful. It's an app. You can do the same thing. You can make your own designs and get it out there. I got bumper stickers, shirts, and the hope is that someone will see you in town and just be like, "Wait, you know about the Little Season? Oh my
Oh, no.
goodness!" And then there's
Mm-hmm.
the fellowship starts. I didn't have the shirts or the bumper sticker, but I was getting my hair cut. But my barber, we were talking, and we were just shooting the breeze. And I said, "Have you ever heard of Little Season eschatology?" And he said, "Brother, we're in the Little Season right now." And so, boom, boom, there is a
Yeah.
connection right there.
Wow.
And so that was the third haircut I got by him. Had I walked in the first day with this shirt on, we would have had that conversation 3 months prior.
Right.
So that's the idea behind the merch.
We might
What does
have
it
Awesome. Well,
had
say?
had a
speaking of
link.
meeting other people, Grady, is it Frederickstown? Help us here, buddy.
Fred E. Rick Town. That's how you
Okay.
spell it. Fredericktown,
Town.
Missouri. And so it was funny because when you mentioned that, several weeks back, and that same day, I've always envisioned in my mind that we would, there's a camp right off, right outside Fredericktown that I always had in my mind as like a frame, and it's got lots of cabins and sort of like a main meeting spot and cafeteria and stuff. And the guy that runs the camp happened to be in Ben's shop that day, the same day you brought up a meetup
Wow.
out here, just between like you, me, and Tyler. You brought that
Yeah.
up several weeks ago. And I had just spent a bunch of time talking about the history of the camp, and that same day, I was like, oh. And I've also just been reconnecting with tons of folks from my old fellowship from way back. It'll be easy as far as the housing. People will be able to go. I'll be able to work it out for free, where people can just come for free and stay for free.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay.
What? Say that again, Brother Grady? Because we just spent a good portion of time talking about how we're going to help people get there. Seriously?
Now, as far as the travel, that's different, but
Right.
once they
But
get
lodging goes
there
into it. Mhm.
and the food, I don't know. We'll figure that out, but we've got Ben right there.
Okay.
The best
Ben-
food in the world.
I've
heard this stuff is
healthy.
mind blowing.
It's mind blowing. It's the best food you'll ever eat, and it's healthy, hardcore, good for you. That's Ben's gift. It's like he's got a calling for it. He's got a gift.
Okay. So from the top,
Hallelujah.
the 18th of April, so that's the 17th to the 20th. Maybe we'll, kind of figure it out. But high noon on the 18th of April in 2026 in Frederickstown, Missouri. More details to come. We don't have a flyer. We don't have a poster. We haven't got all the stuff, but we're all going to go. Miles,
Yes.
you're coming?
I should be able to make it.
Lord willing.
I love
Lord
it. Tyler, are you
willing.
coming?
I don't know what I'm gonna be there.
Lord willing.
I know, Lord willing. I'm
Tyler,
gonna be
are
there.
you
That's right.
coming?
That's right. I am going to do my absolute best, and of course, Lord willing, and Lord
Yeah.
will allow it to happen. If he doesn't, he doesn't, and that's just a big
Amen.
hard
Right.
check on us, and that'll
Heck
be
yeah.
fine.
Yes.
That'll be
Yes.
totally fine.
Yes. I'm
But
gonna be there.
I plan on coming from the 17th to the 20th. So I plan on arriving the 17th and probably leaving the 20th. If that needs to be adjusted a little bit, that's no big deal. And if people only can make the one day or need to only make the one day, I love your idea, Beth, of high noon, the 18th. That's when the big let's meet up and shake hands. That's perfect.
Yeah. So that's what we got. And Grady's going to work on some more details, and we're going to figure out what we can offer and what we can do. This is being recorded on the 1st of October, and so that's 7 months to save. So you got this. Even if you're paycheck to paycheck, you can save enough to get your meet in the middle in Missouri.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes.
And I think we'll be able to figure out logistics where if you fly in to St. Louis, which
Yes.
the camp's going to be, it's an hour and 40-ish minutes away from the airport, but I'll figure out,
So we need a
I'll be
party
able
bus.
to come pick people up, even if it's just me.
Yes.
And that's fine. It doesn't have to be a big, huge event. Now, if it turns out being a big, huge event, I think that might work out too.
Sorry, I was just gonna ask Grady, like capacity wise, what this campground can potentially do as far as
Hundreds.
numbers. Hundreds. Okay.
Several hundred.
Several
people.
hundred.
Several hundred.
Wow.
Let's
Yeah.
bring it.
Wow.
Let's do it, boys. Let's do this.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
Now,
Man.
Yeah.
as far as the logistics on that and the cost, and I haven't gotten into the cost, but I think I'll just be able to cover that. I'll handle that. And if it's a problem, I have a plan B and a plan C and a plan. I mean, there's a
Nice.
lot of places out there that for years we've met. There's a lot of that people were like actual brothers and sisters to me. They own campgrounds and they already have camp meetings. It's called the camp meetings every year. They're still doing it.
Should we see, Miles and I were talking about this before Tyler and Grady got here, and he's like, well, we need a name. And I'm like, we're just going to meet up. But maybe we do have the camp meetup, a little season camp meetup.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't need a logo. We don't need a website. Like I said, it's pretty simple. It's the 18th of April, 2026, high noon, Frederickstown, Missouri. I'll get you some more location details closer to the time.
Yeah.
We'll have another little meeting in 2 or 3 months, and we can talk about our savings accounts and how they're growing. Grady, you explained, right? St. Louis, that's where you fly. If you have to fly, if you're coming from Hawaii or Alaska, you got to fly.
Yep.
You're flying into St. Louis.
Yes. And unless you can fly into Cape Girardeau, which is a small airport, that's south, and that is about an hour away, but it's going to be St. Louis. There's nothing else really that's worth flying into, I don't think.
Okay. What were you going to say, Miles?
I was just going to ask about campers. If people are traveling,
no
campers,
problem. No problem.
Because you never know.
It's
I mean, like I said, some people can do that.
Yeah,
that's my goal.
Yeah, totally good.
To be able to just bring a little camper somewhere and go.
That's right.
Pop it up.
Bring your camper. Now it will. From what I recall, there's cabins like with bunk beds. I think there's also some marriage cabins too. For people that might bring a family or something.
Nice.
So I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure all that can be worked out. We've had meetups type stuff there many times already before in the past. Years ago, we did different things there several times. It's like we're right there in Mark Twain National Forest. We're in the woods and it's beautiful. And there's a lake, and even we would just rent out a tiny part of the camp.
Wow.
And because it's huge, like hundreds, maybe even thousands of people could potentially.
Wow.
If we rented out the entire camp.
Dare I say it? Dare I say it?
Go for it, Tyler. Go for it.
You guys know what I'm going to say. The camp of the saints. And the only reason I say that, hold on, the Geneva Bible says is surround the tents of the saints. That says in the Geneva. So I'm not exalting us like we're saints or anything, but hey, maybe this is the meetup of the tents of the saints in Frederickstown, Missouri.
Hey, and even though in my mind, like when I had my crazy vision about like a church actually functioning, when I feel like God gave me a vision for that, even though I thought in my mind it was maybe Washington or Alaska, okay, but I
I'm not moving to Washington, Tyler.
I envisioned it. I envisioned it. This was the camp that was my mental picture, like similar to that. It's kind of remote. And so that's what's so ironic is when you brought this up, Beth, and I was like, ironically, Beth, like Beth just out of nowhere brings up an idea. Let's just do it. Let's go have a meetup in Jackson, Missouri, you said. And I said, well, Frederickstown, Missouri.
Yes.
I just met the guy that runs the whole thing. Was in Ben's shop that day, and I had just talked all about it with him for like at least an hour that same day.
Dude.
Haven't seen him since. Wow. I've only met him one time that day and haven't seen him since.
All right. Well, you need to go see him, and maybe we can get some video of what's there and some more names and some more details. But for now, all we need to know, 18th of April, high noon, April 2026, gives you 7 months to save. And we're going to meet in Frederickstown, Missouri. Meet in the middle in Missouri. Okay. Campers,
and one
tents,
last.
Hotels. I'm going to go through it again from the top so that if you have a channel, which is Paul Stobbs, you can buy tickets and come to America and visit us. We would love to have you.
Love it.
I'll even bring tea. I'll even bring British tea for you, mate. JT, if you want to come, Ricardo, Josh Monday, Contend for the Faith, Ricardo, I said that, Ceiling Fan Man, Madeline from Leaving Babylon, Jason Jack, Rev, Truth Unfiltered, Connor.
Jason, Humanly Curious.
Yeah.
Humanly Curious, Jason. Anybody that has a channel, and if I have forgotten you, I'm so sorry. You are welcome. This has no agenda. This has just the four of us going, let's go. Let's meet. So,
let's go. Yeah. And if it's just the four of us, we'll be A-okay with that.
We'll have a great time.
And I would encourage people to bring obviously your phones, but like take pictures, because I think one of the things Rev had a good idea was like recording, making a movie, gathering pictures. And I'm like, it's going to be awesome to see everyone's journey to get to where, and then the meetup and everybody. I'm like, it's going to be cool. So yeah, make movies, share them for each other. They're good to watch. It's awesome.
That would be epic. Imagine even if we just had 4 or 5. Well, there's 4 channels right here. But we get another 4 channels, just 8 different channels documenting this thing, and it's just to be a community effort along with the meetup. Yeah, amazing. What a blessing, man.
Yeah. Totally. All right. So see you in 7 months.
Yes, we will.